everybody, it's Angie from Center Station. I signed up to bring cookies to Rebecca's Girl Scout troop tomorrow. They have their meeting, and I thought, what a better thing to bring than pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. Now, I could run to the store and get them, but they're not the same as making them fresh at home, and I have a great recipe. It only takes 3 ingredients. All you'll need is spice cake, chocolate chips, and of course pumpkin. So what are you waiting for? Come and see how to do it. I got this recipe from Rebecca's preschool teacher. She went to a Mom and Me preschool when she was just 2 turning 3 years old, and we got to cook a lot together, and so they put together this cooking recipe. All of these recipes are things that we made in her preschool class that year. And I'm really thankful for this recipe because Rebecca calls it her specialty now. So I am making Rebecca's specialty pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. So I'm going to make a double batch because I know that my family's going to want them, and also I need to make enough for the Girl Scout troop. I have 4 spice cake mixes here. If you don't have spice cake, carrot cake mixes work just the same. I've mixed and matched it before and it's worked out just fine. I'm going to mix some semi-sweet and milk chocolate chips together just to give it a variety of taste. And then I have my canned pumpkin. Mine comes from Aldi. This is the only size of pumpkin that they sell at Aldi. Because I'm making a double batch, I'm saying that those 5 cans equal 2 extra large cans of pumpkin. I hope that works. I think it should be just fine. So the first thing that I'm going to do is pour in all of the cake mix. Now remember, I'm doubling the batch, so I am pouring in 4 spice cake mixes, which is a lot. But if you were just going to do this, a regular batch would just be 2 boxes of spice cake mix or carrot cake mix if that's all you have. Now I'm going to open up the pumpkin and pour that in. Do you remember a few years ago when canned pumpkin there was a shortage of canned pumpkin and you couldn't find it on the shelves and they jacked up the prices? It's like probably 4 or 5 years ago. I remember just being so alarmed by that because pumpkin is so important to me in the fall that I stocked up, I paid the high price, and then ever since then I found myself just really stocking up on pumpkin, even though I don't think there's a shortage of it anymore. I know there's a shortage of eggs, but I just think pumpkin's really important to have, and I'm thankful that it's not quite so expensive anymore. Now this is 4 cans of that pumpkin, which is 15 ounces. 15 ounces. I'm going to go ahead and mix it together and just see how the consistency looks, and then I may add that 4th one. Remember, it's supposed to be an extra large can of pumpkin for a regular batch. I am making a I'm doubling the recipe, and so and my cans are only 15-ounce cans, so I'm just kind of winging it here. I've got a lot to stir, don't I? Probably should have put this into my electric mix. I had to mix it in my electric mixer, especially, I think it was just because I'm doubling the batch. And look at that, that's a whole bunch of pumpkin cookie dough. So now I'm gonna pour in the chocolate chips. Also, I only ended up using 4 cans of the pumpkin puree. I asked my phone how many ounces come in an extra large can of pumpkin puree, and it's 29. And these are 15-ounce cans. So if I used 4, because I'm doubling my recipe, that was enough. So I've already mixed in the milk chocolate chips, and now all I have to do is take these semi-sweet chips. That's just my preference, is to mix the 2 chocolate chips. And my baby here, he just loves the chocolate chips, right? Want another one, buddy? There you go. So then after we have divided this up on the pan, we'll just do a dozen at a time, and we'll bake it at 350 for 10 minutes. But quite honestly, that 10 minutes has never been enough for me. I don't know if I make these cookies too large or too thick or what, but it usually takes me upwards of 20 minutes. So I'll time it today and let you know how long it takes. Here is the first dozen ready to go. All I did was use a tablespoon and just put them onto the pan. So I'll put them in the oven now, and like I said, we will cook them at 350 for about 10 minutes, although I think it will probably take longer. But for you and the magic of video, we'll have cookies in a snap. Okay, here are the cookies. This is my 5th batch of cookies, and I have figured out the timing on my oven is 18 minutes. That way they're not doughy inside, but they're just perfect. So I'll go put them on a cooling rack and we'll be ready to taste test them in just a minute. 40 cookies for the Girl Scouts, and I have lots more dough left, as you can see, and cookies in the oven, and also cookies waiting to go on the cooling rack. You will love them. Just give them a try. Super simple, super easy, and not very expensive at all. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you'll come back for more Halloween fun on Center Station. We'll see you tomorrow.